We are live.
There it goes.
Hi, everybody.
Oh my God, technology is amazing.
I know. We can talk to each other from far away. Well, not that far away.
I have to make my hand go the opposite direction. Hi.
So it's 4 o'clock. So it's time for the 411 at 4. And today we have Cheryl Payton. Tell us what you own, Cheryl.
I own Dragonfly beads. I'm the Dragonfly bead lady.
And
that's what I get called. For 15 years, I've been called that. I'm like, I have a name. It's Cheryl.
But she called herself the Dragonfly lady or Dragonfly bead lady.
Or the bead lady for short. Oh, it's the bead lady. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. So, there's a lot going on right now, and this is a creative way to get our juices flowing and maybe forget about things we need to forget about, right?
Yeah. Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because isn't this just all a little overwhelming?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what kind of things can we create from beads from Dragonfly beads?
Oh, girl, what can't you create from beads from Dragonfly beads, honey?
And what's the most common?
Huh?
Earrings? Is that the most common?
Oh. Earrings, bracelets, necklaces, of course, everything that you can wear, you can make. Okay. A lot of people think it's costume jewelry. I need to buy it. No, you don't need to buy it. We even sell fine metal, and you can make things with chain and very fine things with gemstone, and you don't need to buy that stuff. In fact, everything at a jeweler's is usually 300 to 400 times marked up versus making it yourself. And you can buy all that stuff, all the parts to make it yourself for a fraction of the cost. So anything woven, stranded, off loom weaving, loomed weaving, bead crochet, wire work, anything you can make. Anything you see, even if it's commercial, you probably go, I know how to make that. Especially after you learn a few things. And then you'll be like, I know how they made that. Why are they charging $50 for it?
Yeah. So what is, like, if you had some time on your hands right now and you wanted to get into this, what's the easiest thing you could create?
Well, usually I start out with teaching people how to strand with crimping, with crimp beads on the ends. And you need a special tool for that called a crimping plier. You need some findings, which are all the little metal bits that go into beadwork, like the ends, like the crimp bead and the jump ring and the clasping. That all together collectively is called findings. And so you need a little bit of that, and you need a cutter. And that's almost as easy as it gets. Now, this next step easier, which a lot of kids like to start at, is like knotted things that are knotted using a material that knots, like wax linen and nylon and woven cotton, or even lots of people in Casper still like to hemp or crochet, what do they call that? Macrame? Mm-hmm. I call it hemping. And a lot of people call it macrame from the 70s, which I should be calling it macrame, to be honest, okay, because I date myself. But that's all pretty easy because it's just knots and cutting stuff. You just need scissors. And then a lot of kids like stretch. A lot of people like to start easy with stretch, or even memory wire, which is this wire that's like literally a steel spring, and you just load it up and curl the end and you're good to go. Like, it's that easy. So there's a few easy things that you can do to get started. And then if you want to learn something more complex, that's where I come in. And I teach people how to do, all the off loom weaving with seed beads and check 2-hole beads and all that kind of stuff. And then I teach people how to do wire work. And I've been teaching classes for 15 years, so I kind of know almost all of it, except for bead crochet, which I hate. Okay.
Okay, this is why I love this lady so much.
Some things that even me, it tries my patience, and I'm like, God, no.
Nothing like saying it like it is. That's why I love you so much.
I'm a straight shooter. You get the straight shoot from me.
Me too.
So you want a little tour real fast and see what I sell? Because a lot of people think, okay, Cheryl's back in town, but she's a bead studio, a working studio, which I am. but I am open to the public and I sell everything. I'm a bead store. I'm a brick and mortar bead store. And so I sell everything you need. And let me give you a little tour real fast, okay? So I'm going to flip you around.
All right.
Here we go. So I sell, all this is African brass. I sell gemstone. I have hordes of it. I sell sea glass. We just got a bunch of orders in. I got a bunch of findings. We sell silk ribbons.
Show us the findings so everybody understands what that is.
Findings are all the little metal bits that go into stuff. Like this
Cool.
little piece here can be used as a pendant piece, or it can be used as an earring, or however you want to use it. You know, this here, if you don't want to do the wire, I just got these findings in that are all pre-made wire pieces that you can do all kinds of neat stuff with. Here, and I'll show you. I've got a kit. I've got a kit with those. See how cool that is?
Oh, that is cool.
Little pendant piece. And then I have smaller pieces that you can turn into earrings too, that are like open ovals. And then we sell all the check glass. We have all kinds of check glass. We have sea glass, which is beautiful.
Close to that, real close, so we can see it a little better. Okay, there you go. Perfect.
Sea glass. Oh, sea glass is luminous. It's so beautiful. And then I have a whole wall of all the stranding materials, needles, tools, everything. I got stacks of findings everywhere. Seed beads over there. This whole thing here is just full of findings. And then I carry, and those are all the precious metal findings. And then I have another drawer here. All these drawers here are full of the economy findings, which are all like $1 a bag. I mean, just tons of stuff. I even have African trade beads, you know, all the African trade.
Oh, those are pretty.
And Indonesian wood and all the Indonesian lampwork beads. And then we have a trunk show going on right now. So we have a whole bunch of gemstone.
Wow.
So there's just a lot going on. I've got tons. I have so much going on. I can't keep up sometimes. We have a whole separate room for classes. And when everyone gets better, there's classes every week. We do stacker bracelet Saturdays, and we do Friday night evening classes. And then we'll start having advanced beadwork classes with Cheryl, because that's mostly what I do is advanced seed beadwork now, which is all off loom. These all just came in. They're gorgeous. Ugh. I got a new shipment of check glass. I get shipments like every week. So I just got this huge shipment of check glass. So that all has to get checked in. So you want to see my kits?
Yes, I want to see. That was my next question.
I got all these little earring kits. These are really pretty.
Oh, yeah, those are real nice.
Aren't those cute?
Yes.
This one's cute. That's just a little table cut rectangle with some really pretty little bits that I carry. And then I've got these kits for kids that are stretchy. And they get all the beads they need and the stretch material, and then their choice of like some sort of little charm that I get all ready for them to go onto their stretch. So all they have to do is cut the stretch and put it all together. And then here is a kit that is just waxed linen. And all that is a literally a linen cord that's been waxed with beeswax. And you just make knots in it as you go, and you knot in your beads. And then you're clasping. And all you need is scissors for this.
That's
and
awesome.
Kits start at the easy stuff. Like these are $10. One of them's sea glass, and the other one's like a glass one with an elephant on it. This one is $15, just the wax linen thing. And then we have a slightly more advanced kit that is nylon knotting, and you got some leather bits on there that are real pretty, some charms. And then we have, this is the silky kit I'm offering. This is a wrapped bracelet. And so they look like necklaces, but they're not because they go around your wrist twice. But it's a real pretty pattern with a nice 2-hole bead. And you get your choice of color, and this kit is $35. And then we have another 3-strand stretch, and we got quite a few colors in these left.
That's really pretty.
And this is a new kit. Yeah, this one's fun. This one I did, all of these I do as classes, but for right now I'm just kitting them. And they come with directions. They come with parts lists and pictures and how-tos. And so, and then when everyone's better, we'll do these back as classes again. This one's a new kit because of the beads. That's pretty.
It is pretty.
And these are just closed rings with some of these neat daisy spacers that I got that I thought would be a fun kit. So yeah, I mean, there's always something going on, and I'm always at home making new kits and coming up with some new stuff to do. So I'm going to switch you back around, okay? Did you get enough kit time?
Yeah. So you and I were talking before we started this live that it would be really cool for parents to get their kids one of these kits, and they could Zoom with their best friend and put them together.
Yeah.
So then they could have some together time because they all miss their friends.
If you're not technically challenged like I am, because I'm not sure how to make Zoom work yet, but if you can figure it out, good for you.
You can figure it out. What I thought was brilliance is that you mail these kits to people.
I will mail them. The kit price includes shipping. And Casper shipping, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but when you ship in town to an in-town address from one in town to the other, it's overnight. So you will get the kit the next day. So, you know, what's better than that?
It's almost instant gratification.
Almost.
So they can see the kits where?
Okay. I have a few things going on online because I'm kind of the social media person, because I sell national retail shows now. So a few times a year I go to shows and sell in like Milwaukee, and I sell in Phoenix and Denver and Tucson. And then most of the bulk of my selling is online. So I have several platforms I sell through. 2 of them are on Facebook. I have a business page that you can contact me through on Facebook. It's just Dragonfly Beads. And if you see my logo, that's me. And then I have another one that is a D-Stash group. It's called Dragonfly Beads D-Stash group on Facebook. And you can go and join the group. It's a closed group. They get discounts on beads every day. And almost all my stock in the store is on that group. I also show things through Instagram and sell them every day. You can make a comment and buy something off of Instagram from me. And I also sell on Etsy, and you can go to my Etsy shop and see a lot of my new stock that way too. We also have a sale going on Etsy right now, 30% off all of our check glass, because inventory is always circulating. So I'm dumping old inventory right now, 30% off. Come and get some check glass. And then you can join my D-Stash. And then, so right now, some of my kits you can see them on my Dragonfly Beads business page, or you can come and see some of my kits on Casper Classifieds. I posted some of them there. Or you can just write me and I'll send you pictures and prices. But they set at dollars and they go to like 35, unless you want to get really involved. And then I have one that's like 40 right now. Everyone's different. So
yeah, they're awesome. I think they look great.
I usually, yeah, they're fun. And because I make all this stuff up myself, I can give you mostly I tell everyone that I can do your choice of color. You can pick out a charm. I don't care. I'm pretty easy to work with that way. I'm happy to like make sure your creativity comes to life. And that's a big thing for me in my business that I've done for the last 15 years is make sure that people know that art is meant to be shared and enjoyed and loved, you know, to share their creativity, because there's power in that energy. And it's just wonderful when you see someone's eyeballs come alive with like, oh my God, look at what I just did. That's fantastic. I love to see that.
It is
so
awesome.
I love what I do. Yeah.
I'm going to put you on the spot. Did you make the necklace you have on?
I did. You want to see at the bottom?
Yes.
It's Sasquatch.
Oh my gosh. What is that made of? Leather?
Oh my God, isn't he the most handsome dude you've ever seen?
Yeah.
Ah! Oh my God, I love him. I just made it because I got the pendant from a friend of mine at market recently, and I just died. I went, you have a Sasquatch pendant? Oh my God!
There's this huge. Oh, really? It almost
Laser
looks
etched
like,
wood.
yeah.
Isn't it cool? I love it.
Yeah.
I'm
There's
proud of
a
it.
huge metal one out, I think it's Forbes Road out off Coal Creek. And recently one of my team members went and took a picture with it. It was hilarious. We had a list out there. Yeah.
Oh my God, you'll have to send that to me. I want to see that.
I will.
I love Bigfoot. I'm one of those like, oh, if it's a, green alien, yes, please.
That's funny. Well, Cheryl, thank you so much for joining us. I adore you, and I'm just thrilled that you're helping everybody get through this time with your kits. I'm going to show them to Kate when I come.
Oh, do. I would love to hear from Caitlin. I love her, and I'm sorry she's having such a hard time at home. I know my daughter Sarah is too.
Yeah, it's just hard not to go see her.
And now that they've done this online school, it's been really hard for Sarah being at home to just focus, because she's just, her mind is wandering now. She's like, I've been home for 3 weeks and I don't know how to just stay here and do this. And I'm like, I know, but we'll work on this together.
Yeah.
So it is. I'm taking her out.
Thank you so much
for nightly runs.
I know. Yeah. Bob brought her to town for errands, but she had to sit in the car. Okay.
Tire to the back bumper. Run! Come on!
Yeah.
I'm not that evil, I swear.
You're just funny. Well, thank you for joining us, and everybody. She told you where, and I'm gonna link her Facebook group to this post after we get off the live. But thank you so much, Cheryl.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, see you soon.
See ya.
Bye.
Thank you.